The accursed month of September, in the year 2023, descended upon Crook County, Oregon, a pall of dread draped over the sun-scorched plains and whispering through the sere grasses. Sergeant Mitch Madden, a man worn thin by the arid winds of the high desert and the gnawing unease that had settled over the region, piloted his patrol vehicle along the dusty artery leading to the Thompson Cattle Ranch. The air, though cooling with the season's shift, clung to him like a shroud, thick with the scent of sage and the unspoken fear that permeated the land. As he approached, the scene unfolded like a grotesque tableau. 3 other patrol cars, their metallic surfaces glinting malevolently in the stark morning light, huddled near a gathering of officers. Bill Thompson, the rancher, a man whose face was etched with the grim lines of despair, pointed with a trembling hand towards a distant, macabre spectacle. Madden parked, his boots crunching on the gravel, and joined the grim procession. 50 feet away, a black Angus cow, a creature of 1,200 pounds of solid flesh, lay on its side, a monument to some unspeakable violation. Even from this distance, the unnatural stillness and the sickening absence of the usual bovine reek spoke of a horror beyond the ken of mortal understanding. Thompson, his voice a hoarse rasp, recounted his discovery, a routine check, a sudden, sickening realization that this was no predator's work. Coyotes and mountain lions left their mark, a brutal, visceral testament to the hunt. This was something else. The cow's eyes, those windows to a creature's soul, were gone, plucked with a precision that mocked the crude savagery of nature. Its reproductive organs, the very essence of its life-giving purpose, were excised, leaving a gaping void. A portion of its jaw, a bone-white crescent against the dark hide, was similarly removed, the cut clean and precise, as if wielded by some unholy instrument. There was no blood, no crimson stain to mar the parched earth, no sign of a struggle, no tracks leading to or from the violated carcass. The officers, their faces pale and drawn, exchanged glances laden with unspoken dread. One, his voice a hushed whisper, pointed to the unnatural cleanliness of the cuts, like the scorch of a laser, a tool of impossible precision. Others noted the undisturbed grass, the lack of any sign of disturbance, as if the massive creature had been lowered from the heavens, or more likely, dropped from some impossible height, a sacrifice to some unseen, ravenous deity. This was the 6th such mutilation in Crook County in the past year, each a grotesque echo of the others, a ritualistic desecration that defied explanation. Madden, his mind reeling, retreated to his patrol car, the metal a cold, unyielding comfort. He dialed Keith Carson, the local veterinarian, a man whose sanity had been stretched thin by the horrors he had witnessed. Carson's voice, usually steady and reassuring, was now a trembling rasp, a testament to the unspeakable. In his 30 years of practice, he had never encountered anything like it. The cuts, he reiterated, were too precise, too clean, to be the work of any known predator. And then he spoke of his past, of his involvement with the FBI in the 70s, of similar mutilations in Nebraska, of strange lights in the night sky, of cuts identical to those he saw now, a chilling connection that stretched across decades and miles. A week later, Thompson sat in Madden's office, a haunted figure in a worn denim shirt. He spoke of the creeping dread that had consumed his ranch, of cattle that refused to approach the site of the mutilation, of dogs that whimpered and cowered. 3 more cows had vanished, swallowed by the night, leaving no trace. He spoke of armed patrols, of sleepless nights, of the terror that had invaded his home, of children plagued by nightmares, of a wife on the verge of collapse, desperate to flee the accursed land. Other ranchers echoed his tales of woe. Jim Baker, his neighbor, spoke of cattle that bunched together at night, facing outward in a defensive circle, of sudden, inexplicable agitation, of docile cows transformed into skittish, aggressive beasts. The Crook County Sheriff's Department, ill-equipped and overwhelmed, found itself adrift in a sea of terror. They increased patrols, a futile gesture against the vast, empty expanse of the high desert. They reached out to the FBI, only to be met with a cold, bureaucratic indifference. Local veterinarians and experts from Oregon State University examined tissue samples, their findings a chilling testament to the impossible. The cuts were cauterized, sealed with a precision that spoke of advanced technology, of tools that should not exist. Unusual chemical compounds, alien to the natural world, were detected in the tissue, a further testament to the unnatural nature of the mutilations. The only pattern, a grim, cyclical regularity, was that each mutilation occurred during the new moon, when the nights were darkest, when the veil between worlds was thinnest. Ranchers, driven to desperation, installed infrared cameras and motion sensors, their electronic eyes scanning the darkness, seeking to pierce the veil of the unknown. Some hired private security, their weapons a futile shield against the cosmic horror. Others, their spirits broken, sold their herds and fled, abandoning their ancestral lands to the encroaching darkness. No answers were found. The cases continued, a chilling testament to the impotence of human understanding. Similar mutilations, echoing the horrors of Crook County, were reported in Argentina, England, and Australia, a global tapestry of terror woven by unseen hands. The pattern stretched back decades, across continents, a chilling testament to the timeless, boundless nature of the cosmic horror that had descended upon the earth. And so, the mystery remains, a festering wound in the fabric of reality. Who or what is responsible? What unholy rituals are being performed under the cloak of darkness? What ancient, malevolent entities are feeding on the flesh of the innocent? These questions, like the shadows that cling to the high desert nights, remain unanswered, a chilling reminder of the vast, unknowable horrors that lurk just beyond the veil of our perception. The darkness, it seems, has found a foothold in the heart of the land, and it hungers.